Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. So the Merchant Caravan. This event, honestly, when it came out, I was a pretty big fan of it. I found it really exciting, like min-maxing everything. But now that we have approached kind of like the mid phase of this event, it is really kind of repetitive and also can get really tedious if you try to min-max things. So I want to talk about like my quick strategy I use just to get like your maximum value, but like without taking too much time as well. So going into here, I make sure to set up my escorts as follows, and I don't change around anymore. I know there are a lot of tricks with it, which I talked about in my complete guide video, but now I don't even bother with that. And the two really big ones you want for escorts are Sinbad for the stamina, for travel reduction, and Soren for increasing your cargo. I also put Zany here if you have a third one available, then she can also increase your selling price by 5%, which I think is pretty valuable. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to begin wherever you are, fill up your cargo with the most expensive things, which are usually going to be towards the front, the top of the shop. Buy them all. When you're done with them all, I don't even bother with the passengers. I don't bother with the requested goods. Just by selling in another area, you're going to earn a lot of currency. And like, it's really difficult to kind of keep track of the passengers, where they want to go, active requests. So I just kind of don't bother with that anymore. I'm going to go to the Uru settlement. And then as soon as I get to the new place, I just sell out my entire whatever I hold. I don't really even mark it up that much. You can if you, but then you're probably not going to be able to travel completely around the map. So I just prefer, don't even bother with the markup. Sell everything here, and now I'm going to buy everything. And then again, I'm going to buy the expensive things first, which are going to be at the top. They're going to give the highest profit. And then you just need to make sure to go to some other area, some other town, and then you can just sell it over there. Just make sure don't sell the things you bought from here in the same shop, because then you're just going to make a loss. But anywhere else, you're going to make a decent profit. So now I'm going to go back to Hollystone. This is actually a really expensive, like going to Cedar Town from Uru, because so I'm just going to go back to Hollystone because we have to pick up more things from Hollystone anyway. The shop has now become really full of stuff. So like you're going to have to make multiple trips back to the same place. So like looking at this, we're just going to sell everything. And as you see, you're going to acquire like a lot of coins by doing this. Keep buying and selling. But one thing definitely you can think about doing is like you can try to stockpile all of the expensive materials and then try to mark up at some other place. I think it's a fine strategy, but like for me, I'm just kind of going along this way. And I think if you do this every day, you're going to be just fine to clear the entire event. So there's no reason to like kind of min-max it anymore. I think to clear the whole event, you need to get 200 million coins in total. 200 million. Right now we're at 54 million basically. I'm pretty sure 200 million is the final one. If anyone knows, you can leave in the comment section. I can actually ask my viewer from the VN server as well. But that was my impression of it. So here we have that. Now we go back to Hollystone and we can just keep doing the same thing back and forth until basically most of the shops are bought out. Then we can go to a different location. And as you see, by doing this, we've already got racked up 5 million coins and we haven't even used that much stamina. Like we've only used like maybe 200 stamina right now doing all of this, and we've already gotten 5 million worth of profits basically. So this is just kind of what you're going to want to do. Of course, there are min-maxing strategies you can use. You can do the passengers requested goods. Passengers actually you can do. Especially if you're going back and forth anyway. I should just pick up the passengers. Passengers isn't going to delay your time by that much, but I feel like the requested goods is really difficult to keep track of them. I feel like there should be some other like kind of indicator, or it prevents you from selling them, or like a different bag slot for those requested goods, because otherwise I just end up selling them usually, and then you can't even deliver the requested goods if one of the things is being sold and you can't get them again until the next round. So here we go, we're going to buy up most of the shop, and then I'm probably going to leave here and not come back to Ur settlement because we've basically bought out most of the shop, and now we can just fill up with passengers. I don't know about Cedar Town, but we're going to Rustport and Hollystone, so we're going to pick that up. Go back to Hollystone here. Sell it all at Hollystone. We get the transporting the traveler. But I think transporting the traveler, honestly, it doesn't give you that many coins. If you take a look at it, 74,000 coins, that's hardly anything. Like 74,000 coins, when we have 55 million, it basically doesn't add anything, almost nothing to you. Okay, so we bought this stuff. Now what we're going to do, we're going to check the passengers. We're going to Rustport anyway, so we'll go ahead and pick that one up. I don't know about Brimstone Village. So we will go to Rustport now because it is going to be the cheapest one rather than going to Brimstone Village. So I'm just going to decide to go to Rustport here. And these things that you encounter, you're going to need to go there regardless, kind of. And so I don't really think there's any point of, you know, doing the Shadow Trader. You have to pay him something just to show you what is going to happen there. But you might have to go that way anyway, regardless of it. So I don't think it's that important to do that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and sell all of this stuff here. Then we're going to go ahead and buy all of the expensive stuff. And just by doing this, it's repetitive, but honestly, this is not as bad, in my opinion, as going for the min-maxing strategies of swapping out your escorts at each place that you arrive to. Like, that's really kind of complicated. Am I going to go to Cedar Town right now? Yes, only 81 to Cedar Town. I'm going to go to Cedar Town, so I'll pick up the Cedar Town passenger. I should have picked up the other one earlier, but again, it doesn't make that much of a difference. We filled up our cargo, right? We filled up our cargo, going to Cedar Town. Yeah, and whenever you sell in a place, oh wow, we got a lot of stamina. Whenever you sell in a place, you're going to increase the reputation level of that place. That is going to offer you better goods to buy from there, and also a higher selling price. Here, we have quite a lot of stuff. I think I might mark up one time. But the problem is, yeah, this is what can happen. You might mark up and hardly get any increase. So that's why I kind of feel like, I don't know, unless you get lucky, it's not really that important. And as you see, we're getting a lot of coins just by selling at whatever the base offering price is. Now we can pick up all of this. So basically, guys, I think you get the idea. This is what I have been doing nowadays for these for this event. It still is going to be repetitive. It's a bit time consuming, which is unfortunate because honestly, this game mode was really fun early on. But I think the problem with it is that to get all the rewards to completely cap out, it's actually a little bit brutal. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be done. Brimstone Village. Brimstone Village is over there. I'm not going to go to Brimstone Village right now. Eventually, we are going to go to it. Actually, I don't know if I want these passengers. Okay. So, we have bought out the shop. And here, I guess we're going to go back to Rustport, back to Hollowstone, then back to Brimstone Village or something like that. Or we can go back and forth between Rustport and Cedar Town because there's quite a lot of stuff that we have left to sell. So, that's probably what I'll do. Like, going back and forth here, pretty good value. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That was a 29k. Yeah, I think the red items are really the highest profit item. And those are the ones that you might want to think about marking up. And like in both Brimstone Village and Cedar Town, they both have a pretty valuable one, right? So look at this. So like just by doing what we're doing for this video, we've already increased by 14 million. And like we have still more to do, more rounds to do. Of course, when you run out of stamina for the round, you will have to end the round and then you will move on to the next one. I can just show you an example of that because we're just about done right here. But anyway, guys, that's basically going to be my plan from now on until the end of this event. We still have 15 days of this event. So like, I think if you've been playing daily, and even if you're following a strategy like this, you're easily going to get all the rewards. I do believe 200 million is all of this because it says remaining 10 chests. So I'm thinking maybe every 10 million of your coins, you're gonna get one chest, or like, in total 200 million is all that it will take. I hope it isn't above 200 million because that would be kind of crazy. But anyway, guys, hopefully this is helpful. If you have any other tips or any other things to make your life easier in this event, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. But thanks for watching. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. Also, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. And finally, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. There's a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. There's the best way you can support me at no extra cost to you. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.